Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Throwdown. It's the June 20th, 2020 edition. That's our in-studio producer, the mysterious Max Fury. This is Luke, the Big Dog Williams. I'm Caleb Black, and it's time for the Classic Callback. Once again, in this segment, each of us pick a classic pay-per-view in our opinions. We give you the rundown of the card. It's kind of like a suggestion, but we like to throw as much wrestling at you as possible. And who is going to start us off this week, boys?
That would be me.
All right.
All right.
What's your callback?
Well, we picked the year 1990.
Yeah.
I went with the first big show of 1990, the WWF Royal Rumble.
All right, let's hear about it.
Card was pretty decent. It took place, January 21st, 1990 at the Orlando Arena in Orlando, Florida.
Yep.
The dark match of the night was Paul Roma defeating the Brooklyn Brawler.
Should have been called the Boston Brawler.
Of course, there's no time to any of that because it was a dark match and they don't keep that.
That's fine.
Anyway, we start the card, pay-per-view, with the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch, defeating the Fabulous Rougeau Brothers.
Hey, the Rougeau Brothers.
13 minutes, 35 seconds.
Wow.
One with the battering ram.
Yeah.
Solid tag team match for 1990.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't expect a lot of flash.
A little gimmicky, but yeah.
You know, they did the bad guys, the Rougeaus, went to the outside and hugged their manager and hugged each other. Cheap heat.
Yeah.
Good quality match. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Then we went from there, we went to Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Okay.
Taking on the Genius.
Ooh.
Who, if you don't know, is Randy Savage's brother, Leaping Lanny.
Leaping Lanny Poffo.
Match went 11 minutes.
Excuse
me. Ended in a double disqualification because Mr. Perfect come out with the Genius's, I don't really know what you call it. The thing keeps his pole in, the metal thing. Went to hit Beefcake. Beefcake grabbed the big pruning shears.
Sure.
Double disqualification. Then, of course, he put the Genius to sleep. And he did some strutting.
Got a strut.
And some cutting. And cut the Genius's hair right in the middle of the ring. 11 minutes, 7 seconds. You probably could have told that story in about 4. Not bad, but not real great. After that, we had Rugged Ronnie Garvin. Against Greg the Hammer Valentine. With a submission match.
Nice.
16 minutes, 55 seconds was great. Both men wore the big shin protectors.
Yeah.
And, of course, both of them were the master of the figure 4.
Yeah.
So, putting a figure 4 on somebody with one of those shin protectors is about as cheap as you can possibly get. Sure. Greg the Hammer Valentine took Rugged Ronnie Garvin's off.
Yeah.
Just worked the leg. Of course, Garvin hit the Garvin Stomp, figure 4.
Working the leg.
16 minutes, 55 seconds.
Damian Priest.
Then, before the Royal Rumble, we had Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hello!
He wrestled the Big Boss Man with Slick.
Sorry about your dead daddy.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan wins by disqualification due to the nightstick being brought into play.
Remember when Big Boss Man fed Al Snow a chihuahua?
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. Anyway.
That was tasty. 6 minutes, 13 seconds. Pretty quick. Then we get to the Royal Rumble. Now, there's a lot of history behind this Royal Rumble. One, it is the only Royal Rumble in the history of Royal Rumbles that the Ultimate Warrior was a willing participant.
Really?
It is the only one you will ever see with the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, wow.
At one point, Warrior's in there early. Hulk Hogan comes down, who is the WWF champion at the time. Warrior is the Intercontinental champion at the time. This sets up for WrestleMania
6.
They clear the ring. I remember it vividly where they're like, oh my god, it's the Incredible Force meeting the immovable object. And they did nothing but Hogan hits the ropes, shoulder tackle. Nobody moves.
Yeah.
Warrior hits the ropes, shoulder tackle.
Nobody
moves. They both hit the ropes. One ducks a clothesline, turn around, double clothesline. That is as much as they touched in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah. That's all they needed to do.
Bunch of people have Hogan on the ropes. Warrior goes to save him. Turn around a few seconds later, they've got Warrior on the ropes. Hogan runs over with a clothesline, hits them. Warrior falls to the floor. Warrior gets back into the ring, destroys the two guys in the ring,
Of course.
and runs off like a fucking madman. Of course, Jesse the Body Ventura is like, he eliminated the Warrior. Anyway, Mr. Perfect comes out as number 30, comes down to Hogan and Perfect. Hogan eliminates Mr. Perfect in the corner.
Yeah.
Over the post.
Over the post.
For the win. Story behind that is actually Mr. Perfect was supposed to win the Royal Rumble. Hulk Hogan said, creative control. Hulk Hogan
use that mighty claws.
That's it. The Royal Rumble was great. Card was great.
Yep.
Solid 4.25.
Maximilian, you're up. Give us your callback.
I went with Survivor Series 1990. It was November 22nd, Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's back when Survivor Series was on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Don't have a dark match listed. I don't know if you guys remember one or not.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't.
We started out though with the Warriors, Ultimate Warrior, and the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich, versus the Legion with the Legion of Doom.
Gotcha.
Defeated the Perfect Team, Mr. Perfect, and Demolition.
Yeah, all three members.
Sole Survivor being the Ultimate Warrior.
Of course.
Next was Million Dollar Team, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Undertaker, Honky Tonk Man, and Greg the Hammer Valentine. Defeated the Dream Team, Dusty Rhodes, Coco Beware, and the Hart Foundation. Sole Survivor was $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Dusty
Now,
Rhodes.
that is historical because that's the first appearance of the Undertaker.
Yep.
Yes, but yeah, right. Yeah, that was actually why I chose.
Yeah.
This specific pay-per-view was for that. And, do you remember that real well?
Yeah, I do. They had the giant egg at the pay-per-view. Everyone thought was Taker even has admitted this recently. He thought he was going to be the Eggman. Turns out he was the Undertaker. He's led to the ring for the first and only time by Brother Love, who was his original manager. And of course, the only reason he lost the match wasn't the Sole Survivor, is that he put a chokehold on an opponent, and they threw him out.
Yeah, got disqualified.
Great match.
Yeah, the egg was Bruce Pritchard's idea.
Yeah, of course it was.
He was on record saying if you're going to get over if you come out of an egg.
Yeah, he also thinks you can get over by putting ninja masks on.
Like I said, that was my point of the whole pay-per-view, my big moment. But that match was then followed up by the Visioneers.
Yes.
The model, Rick Martel, the Warlord and Power and Glory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't remember that.
Power and Warlord, and then Power and Glory were Hercules and Paul Roma.
Yeah.
They defeated the Vipers, Jake the Snake Roberts, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and the Rocker. Sole Survivor was Rick Martel. Warlord, Power, and Glory.
So the whole team.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Because they eliminated the Rockers first, and then I think Roberts, and then the last member of the team. I think that's how that elimination
And then
went.
there was the Hulkamaniacs, Hulk Hogan, Tugboat, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and Big Boss Man. Defeat the natural disasters, Earthquake, Dino Bravo, I'm sorry.
The Canadian.
Haku, and the Barbarian.
Now, you know what's interesting about that real quick? The fact that did you say Jim Duggan and the Big Boss Man were both on Hogan's team?
Yes.
In January of that year, my card took place. They were opponents.
Opponents, yep.
Hogan was the sole survivor of that match.
Of course he was.
We're all surprised.
Then the Alliance, Nikolai Volkov, Tito Santana, and the Bushwhackers defeated the Mercenaries, Sergeant Slaughter, Boris
Zukov.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. And the Orient Express. Sole survivor was Tito Santana.
Now, what was interesting about this card is that all the winners from the previous matches were thrown into what they called the Sole Survivor match.
Yeah.
Which was my final one here was Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and Tito Santana defeated the model Rick Martel, Power and Glory, Hercules, the Warlord, and the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Of course they defeated all of them. It was Hogan and the Warriors.
Survivors were the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk
Hulk
Hogan.
Hogan, of
Tito
course.
Santana was like, fuck off.
Yeah, give my check. I'm done here.
Good card.
Solid card. Mine, I'm going the other side of the pond. We're going to talk Clash of the Champions 1990. Clash of the Champions 12 happened on September 5th, 1990, which was, ironically,
Your birthday.
the day I was born.
Yeah.
We got the Southern Boys, Steve Armstrong and Tracy Smothers defeated the Fabulous Freebirds, Garvin and Hayes.
Okay.
Mike Rotunda beats Buddy Landau.
Okay.
The Master Blasters defeated the Lightning Express, the team of Brad Armstrong
Wow.
and Tim Horner.
Uh-huh.
The Nasty Boys defeated Jackie Fulton and Terry Taylor. Tommy Rich defeated Bill Irwin. Susan Sexton defeated Bambi to retain the LPWA World Heavyweight Championship. That was
Nice.
still during the WCW cross promotion.
Yes.
The Steiner Brothers defeated Maximum Overdrive
Ooh, that was
in 6 minutes.
Wow, that went quick.
Stan Hansen defeats the Z-Man in
Yay.
3 minutes. Lex Luger defeated Ric Flair via DQ to retain the NWA United States Heavyweight Championship in 15 minutes. And the main event was Sting against the Black Scorpion,
Who was Ric Flair?
who was Ric Flair, to retain the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
So, it was on your birthday.
Yeah, that's on my birthday.
You were born.
Yeah.
It was okay.
It was alright. It was a fine
I think the most interesting thing about that whole card was the fact that you were born on that day.
It was, yeah. And I picked that one. I actually picked Clash of the Champions 90 before I even knew the date, before I remembered what the date was.
What a bad show.
Yeah, no, not at all. Check out some of these classic callbacks and more. You can use the network. You can use YouTube, whatever. Give yourself a chance. Enjoy classic wrestling. Follow us on Facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown.
Before we finish, I think next week, gentlemen, while we're on camera,
Yep.
92.
92.
1992.
92 is the year. Find us on Facebook at Facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Like, subscribe, leave us a comment down below. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. And stay tuned for the Wreck of the Week.